Hi, Clint here, Crimson Landscape, here to talk about your outdoor living and backyard design. A couple things. Let me start over here with the landscape first. So, what I did with the landscape, as we talked about, is I went with a tree called an Eagleson holly tree. There are what, seven of them? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, eight. So, they're about 7 feet 6 inches spaced apart. The ideal number is around 7 feet, so it's really close to ideal. These trees they'll grow, around 20 feet tall if you let them. You can keep them shaped very skinny in that triangular shape, so you don't have to let them grow together, so they can stay in a tree form. They don't drop their leaves. They produce a small red berry just for a short period of time in December, but it's a few red berries. It's not like overwhelming or anything like that. But other than that, it's a phenomenal tree. It's one of our biggest selling trees just because it's low maintenance, easy to maintain. You just got to trim it once a year. Great plant. Underneath it, we went with a French country design where it's a hodgepodge of plants that we repeat. So basically, it's a pattern. So if you start catmint, white salvia, giant liripe, dwarf yopon holly, daylilies, then it's abelia here. Then it repeats. Then it's the same. Then it repeats. It's the same. Then it repeats all the way down at the end. So the idea is, as you're looking at it, you get one, two, three, four colors of yellow. One, two, three, four colors of white. Then you got the green shrub. Then, of course, you fill in space behind it just slightly so it gives it texture. This is a really pretty look to do it this way. I really like this. The reason I really like this is, let's say, for example, the salvias, you end up not liking the salvias a year from now or 2 years from now. Then you could just swap just the one, two, three, four salvias. So you're talking, a small plant to change out. These are all low maintenance, easy to maintain. These are also, I included a lot of pollinators in this, so there's a lot of pollinators, which is good for the environment, of course. All right, over here, the only thing over here is I would swap that block border out for a steel edge or concrete border, which I'll talk about in a minute, but these plants will all stay. That fence we discussed for the dog pen, so we can do a 4 foot, 5 foot, or 6 foot fence over here, depending on what you're trying to accomplish, and depending on what dog you have, depending on what height of fence you want. So they come 4 foot, 5 foot, and 6 foot. 4 foot and 6 foot are going to be pretty common. 4 foot's going to be off the shelf. Probably don't have to order anything. Okay, over here, underneath the Vitex tree. Vitex tree is such a dense, thick tree. I went with just a small variegated liripe, which is a really pretty two-tone ground cover. Has a nice, pretty purple bloom. The reason I went with this because at a distance, I didn't want a sea of green. I want to be able to see the two-tone color. That's why I have the variegated. I have these at my house, and I absolutely love them. It's one of my favorite plants, especially in spring when they start getting vibrant and green up. They look really pretty. All right, the outdoor entertainment space by the fence. I know over the years we've had a couple of renditions of this. So I did it this way to show you two options. So option number one is with the concrete. Let me pull your house up here real fast. So if I look at your house, you can see right here you have grass is not growing. It's the ground slopes this way. You see you got a slope to it. The grass is not growing also in this area. It's just a lot. I would say there's some negatives we need to overcome as part of the overall design. So what I came up with is a space, and this is flat, so it doesn't accurately represent what I'm talking about. Essentially, this is going to be a small wall, which is going to be part of a step. So you have your main step-up platform here from the driveway, then a small step-up platform here. We may have to split this into two steps, but based on the final grade. Then you have this upper space. This is level, essentially level. So this would be driveway height, step up. You can kind of see it. It's not perfect. Step up to get to this space. That's the actual steps. The number of steps would have to shake out on site. The grass over here would still follow the slope of the natural grade. This border here will still follow the slope of the natural grade. But we have the steps over here so it can step up into this space. Then this is an oversized fire pit area, so it's a multi-purpose space. You can add extra chairs. Tiny walk path to the gate. Then I saw you have a grill over here, so I'm including that grill. And this, of course, is leaving that crepe myrtle in place. Don't necessarily have to have the walk path, but just something to think about if you want to fill in that space. Let's say you didn't want to do the concrete, then we would just put a piece of steel edge here. We would excavate the soil, then it would all be gravel. You just have one big gravel space for a multi-purpose space. Instead of doing the gravel, you could do artificial turf. Artificial turf would change how we do the layout just slightly if you liked artificial turf. So there is a minimum for concrete now, just because the concrete truck's going to charge us for a minimum for showing up. So if we do bring in concrete, we want to actually maximize ultimately how much we use. Concrete borders are quite popular. They're one of my favorites. Have it at my house. So we certainly could do a concrete border here as well, instead of a steel edge border and a concrete border here, if you want that real modern defined look. Alright, last thing, just a couple maintenance issues we got to do is recommend we take out the gravel out of the leave outs that you have right here. We take the gravel out, clean it up, put the gravel back in. I think we got a couple plants we got to trim up over here. Maybe one plant we got a warranty over there. Or not warranty, but replace. It's been probably some time since we've checked the drain system, so I'll also check the drain systems, make sure all the drains are flowing the way they're supposed to, then do a thorough check of the irrigation system. Alright, let me pause there. Oh, one thing I got to do, forgot to do, is of course you got to see it at night. Just a couple lights over there. These lights are dimmable. Then back here under the trees, of course, it looks nice. At night, this looks really cool. This is a really cool look. It's not the cheapest look in the world because, of course, you're buying 8 trees, but it looks really cool. Let me do it from the back door so that you see what you would see. There you go. That's what you'd see at night. Anyway. Let me run. If you have any questions, just let us know, or if you're ready for us to price this out, or if you're a first-time guest checking us out, you can go to our website at crimsonlandscape.com.